Brad McNabb, driving here in East Tennessee again. And right now I'm driving in Oak Ridge, Tennessee, also known as the Secret City. Got that as that nickname because Oak Ridge did not exist up until World War II. And then, because of the Manhattan Project, a city was built up around here due to the location of the Manhattan Project around the Clinch River that runs through Oak Ridge and Anderson County. So, a city was built out of nothing to help the Manhattan Project, which of course was the project that was started during World War II to build uranium and to do uranium enrichments for the nuclear bombs that some that were eventually dropped on Japan. Of course, what made Oak Ridge big because, or the area was big because, of course, the city wasn't around then. It's in the Appalachian Ridge and Valley, so it sits in these ridges and valleys, kind of off to itself a little bit, even though you're only about 25-30 miles from Knoxville here. Of course, back then Knoxville wasn't that big of a city either, but also you had pretty close. You still had highways that were close by, trains that you could ship the materials into to build for the Manhattan Project. And then it's next to the Clinch River, which you could also use to ship supplies. And the land along the Clinch River was a lot more level to be able to build huge buildings that they needed for the uranium enrichment to be done. Of course, now a lot of that industry is no longer exists. There are still some of that still here, but several of the big buildings and plants that they built back during the Manhattan Project have been taken down here in the last 10-15 years. But you still have some of that industry here, and you have the Oak Ridge National Laboratory that's here. It's actually a little bit further south of Oak Ridge in Anderson and Roane County, which is one of the most prestigious national laboratories in the United States. Over here is Methodist Medical Center on my left, the hospital for Oak Ridge. And then up here is the Appalachian Insurance Building. Like I said, Oak Ridge has a population now of about 30,000. And Anderson County has a population of 80,000. And it's part of the Knoxville metro area. Said it's about 25-30 miles from here to downtown Knoxville. But you can be in about 10 miles to the western city limit of Knoxville once you take Pellissippi Parkway up here, and I'll drive over there here in a little bit. Of course, now Oak Ridge, due to the nuclear facilities and the industry being here, the school system in Oak Ridge is very highly rated, because you've had a lot of course, you need a lot of technical people like engineers. Those kind of people have moved here over the years to work in nuclear facilities and the national lab. So education's become very important here in Oak Ridge. This is Highway 95. If you kept going, if I hadn't turned around and kept turning back this way, you kept going north, but you would go to Clinton, Tennessee, which is the county seat of Anderson County. It has a population of about 10,000. And I really like Clinton. It's kind of an underknown gem here in East Tennessee. Of course, now take this road, you can go back about 10, 15 miles from here to Interstate 40 near Kingston in Roane County. And then I'm going to take you back over here to Pellissippi Parkway here in a minute. And it's also it's probably about 10 miles to Interstate 40 from Pellissippi Parkway in Knox County. There's St. Mary's Catholic Church and School. Oak Ridge High School is coming up here on my right. Oak Ridge High School, also, like I said, very well-known academics, but they've also had very good sports teams, like football. They've had several state championships in football, girls basketball. Of course, this is the main commercial area up here, and then I'm gonna go down here. You got Ross's, Home Goods over here on the left. There is Oak Ridge High School on the right. T. Higgins played football there. He played at Clemson in college, and then now he's played for the Cincinnati Bengals at wide receiver. Another thing in Oak Ridge, a lot of the streets had the names of the states on them. I'm coming up to Highway 62 or Pellissippi Parkway, and then Oak Ridge is called Illinois Avenue right here, like I said, named after a state. Turn left here and get the sun out of the way. Of course, today is Easter. Everybody has a happy Easter today. Now the sun's back out of the way. This is their another main commercial area of Oak Ridge. Some hotels, motels. And then we're only like I said, 10 miles to West Knox County, Knoxville, and there's a big shopping area over there off of the Interstate 40 in Farragut called Turkey Creek. Has all kinds of different shopping, Target, Walmart, Bed Bath & Beyond, all those. It's more like kind of like a mall, but it's outdoor. It's not a indoor mall. Some new apartments over here on my left. There's Freddy's Custard. Books A Million, Chick-fil-A. There's a mall here too. There's Dick's Sporting Goods. Walmart out here on the left. Panda Express over here on the left. Real estate's going to be here a little cheaper. than you would have in West Knox County. Hardin Valley, we're very close to Hardin Valley too, which is a hot growing community in the very west part of Knox County. And then across the other side of Interstate 40, you have the city of Farragut, which is has the highest income and highest average house price in Knoxville and the Knoxville metro area. But Oak Ridge going to be a little cheaper than those areas, and it's only 10 miles from those places. So just moving 10 miles could save you a little extra money on a house. And if you stay on this road and drive about another 20 miles, you eventually would hit the Knoxville Airport, which is actually the Knoxville Airport is in Blount County in Alcoa, which is a couple of miles past the Knox County line. Sheep and thoroughbred. Right up here on the right is a couple of where you can turn off to go to some of the nuclear facility and the Oak Ridge National Laboratory. You're not that very far from back on my left is the Appalachian Plateau, which actually here a little bit more mountainous than the plateau in Anderson County and Rome County, Morgan County. Morgan County is not that far from here. Morgan County, of course, famous for being the home of Brushy Mountain State Prison, which now have been converted into a whiskey distillery, and you can take tours of the old prison. And then you're only about 40 miles to the Smoky Mountains from here. The Clinch River. Like I said, a lot of the nuclear facilities were built along the Clinch River. And then when you cross the Clinch River, you'll be in Knox County. Little community called Solway, and then just a couple miles past Solway is Hardin Valley. Bethel Valley Road, that is where will take you to some of the nuclear facilities. Rowing, of course, Clinch River is very popular for rowing. We've had some of the NCAA championships are rowing on the Clinch River. Several lakes around here. Of course, TVA also very important in this area. See in the distance there's Bull Run fossil plant stack up there. It's a coal-fired power plant. That is operated by TVA. Of course, the headquarters for TVA are in Knoxville, Tennessee Valley Authority, which was created back in the 1930s by the federal government to help have people jobs during the Great Depression, and also to help create electricity and flood control in East Tennessee. And now coming up to the Clinch River, and here's Knox County. It's the home of Knoxville and the University of Tennessee. And Knox County has a population of almost 500,000. But it's, of course, the city of Knoxville, and then that's the third most populous county in Tennessee after Davidson and Shelby. So now we're in a little community called Solway. Then coming up here is Oak Ridge Highway. Turn left up here onto Oak Ridge Highway, you can go into the Carnes community, Powell community of Knox County, and then it will take you, keep on going. It eventually becomes Western Avenue. It will take you all the way into downtown Knoxville. Right up here, 62 East, that's Oak Ridge Highway. From Oak Ridge all the way to Alcoa Highway. Of course, almost just within a couple of miles of the Knoxville Airport, McGee Tyson Airport. Now we're coming into Hardin Valley. Hardin Valley is the hottest growing community in Knox County. See some of the apartments up there on the ridges up here on the right in front of me. Of course, a lot of this is still, still had a lot of farmland available in this part of Knox County. Of course, western Knox County, city of Knoxville has the highest income of any area of Knox County and Knoxville. Also has your biggest shopping commercial districts like I said, Turkey Creek, West Town Mall. So it's a very popular area. And also, because you have, like I said, it's one of the very few areas left in West Knox County that has land left available to develop. Over here, some new houses and apartments being built. Right. You got Pellissippi State Community College over here on the right. Hardin Valley High School is out up here. You turn right up here at Hardin Valley Road, go out a couple miles. That's the largest high school in Knox County now, has the highest enrollment. Hardin Valley just a little cheaper than Farragut, only because it's just a little bit farther from your you don't have as much commercial development quite yet in Hardin Valley like you do in Farragut, but you're only within a couple of miles of Farragut. We're about here in a couple of miles. We're going to run into Interstate 40. Said here's some of those apartments up here on the right. See the Smoky Mountains in the distance. Turn right here at Lovell Road, and it's only 2 or 3 miles to Interstate 40 to Turkey Creek shopping area in Farragut. Should be able to see the Smoky Mountains a lot better. There we go. Some mountains in the background. It's about 35 miles from here to the Smoky Mountains. Smoky Mountain National Park. Clingman's Dome is the highest point in the Smoky Mountains, about 6,600 something feet. About the second or third highest mountain in east of the Mississippi River in the U.S. Like I said, here in just about another mile or so, we'll be up to back up to Interstate 40 and 75. As the Interstate 40 and 75 merge for a few miles through Knoxville, and then Interstate 75 breaks back off in downtown Knoxville. If you kept going at about another 10, 12 miles, you would run into Alcoa Highway and the Knoxville Airport. But that's going to be my tour of Oak Ridge to Hardin Valley and Knoxville. If you want to see more of these 10